Looking to travel abroad and hook up with some exotic strange? We're going to talk about the top 20 resorts and cities for single guys to visit, according to AI anyway.
We're going live.
We'll do it live.
You're listening to the premier podcast for men who want to not only be better with women, but want to be better men in general. This is the Come On Man podcast. And here's your host, Paul Bauer.
It's Mating Monday, y'all, and we're going to be essentially winging it today. It might end up being a short episode. It really just depends on if I can think of anything slick to add on to this sort of thing. But this episode was requested from Beer Club brother Shreddy Eddie, the legendary Shreddy Eddie. He wanted to know what are the best resorts or cities to visit for single guys. And I'm not exactly the passport bro expert in the space. Honestly, big shout out to my man, Troy Francis. He's probably got a better understanding of the best travel destinations than I do, or a better understanding of it. But hey, since you're here, I figured my good friend Chad, Chad GPT, you've heard of him, right? My good friend Chad GPT, I figured he could help me come up with a list for you guys. I also figured it would be interesting to see what he would come up with for that. I'll tell you a town that's probably not on this list, Springville, Utah. Springville, Utah is probably not on the top 20 destinations for single guys for random hookups. So Springville, if you guys didn't know, is a suburb of Provo, and Nurse Chick and I spent the weekend there. She had a fitness competition. Unfortunately, she didn't win her event, but she did get a special award at the end. They gave her a most inspirational award. You guys don't really know Nurse Chick's backstory, but she's put in an epic ton of work over the last 4 years or so, and her transformation is really inspirational. So it was well deserved. We ate at a swanky restaurant called Maggleby's there after the show. Shout out to Beer Club brother John Egan for the suggestion on that one. And then after that, we found a cool speakeasy there called 1750. That'll probably be a go-to place when Nurse Chick and I go there again. Overall, solid weekend. But yeah, back to the topic. When you're thinking about cool places to visit, conservative Utah, ran by Mormons, would probably not be on anyone's list. We weren't allowed to sit in Chili's because Nurse Chick didn't bring in her ID. She wasn't going to drink because she had a competition the next day. And so she was like, I'm not going to drink. So she didn't bring in her ID. And they wouldn't even let us sit at the table because it was too close to the bar. And everyone at the table had to be 21 to even sit there. And I was like, are you for real? I was like, we're leaving. So we left. We went somewhere else. We got her ID and then went somewhere else. I'm like, I'm not spending my money here. F you guys. We went to a weird burlesque show there last year, and because of the some of the conservative Utah blue laws there, you couldn't hand the entertainers any money or put money in their G strings or anything like that. You couldn't do that. Not like I was going to do that anyway, because it was very weird. I've talked about it before on the podcast, but that was a thing, right? Because there were certain people that were trying to give these people money. They weren't allowed to actually take the money from you. You were only allowed to throw it on the floor because of Utah law. I was like, oh my God. Anyway, Utah is the perfect example of how crappy a place could be when ran by religious ideology. So if you want to go to a suck fest, go to Utah. But if you want to go to a awesome place for vacation where you might actually find some exotic strange, Utah's not going to be on that list. Okay. So speaking of the list, let's get into it today. Before we get into it, do subscribe, hit those notifications. I do have new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is Mating Monday. Wednesdays are Woo Woo Wednesdays and Fridays are Frame Fridays. Sometimes the topics overlap a little bit. Do sound off in the live chat today, okay? Just talking to you guys, interacting with you guys makes these lives worthwhile. I like interacting with you guys, okay? If you guys find some value in this, if you guys like any of these episodes, you guys find it useful, do consider sending a ducat or two. That helps support the show, probably more than anything else. I say it every episode. I know you guys have the money. Y'all are sending $500 super chats to these 304s out here. I'm not asking for that. But if you guys send, I've made a decision. The booty shaking video is the $20 video now. And then the Tata video is the $10 video now. So if you send a $10 super chat, you get the bouncing Tatas. If you send a $20 super chat, you get that badonk. Okay. You get the badonkadonk. All right. just a little something to show my appreciation for the support. All right. Oh, and then guys, I've enabled memberships. I sent out email blast about that yesterday. There's going to be email blasts to remind people about it all week. But what I've decided to do, I put in a lot of time and effort in all these episodes. Monday, especially, since I started doing 3 days a week, it's a lot of work. I'm spending a lot of time writing up notes, preparing episodes, planning, all that kind of stuff, editing. I do a lot of editing throughout the week. A lot of this takes a lot of effort. So in order to generate more revenue, because super chats just ain't cutting it, I've enabled channel memberships. And what I'm going to start doing is after an episode goes out, you have 2 weeks to watch it, right? So if you don't want to join the membership, that's cool. All the more incentive to watch a live stream or watch it at least within the first week or two. But after 2 weeks, I'm going to start making episodes membership only. I'm going to go back through the archives. I'm making them all membership only. And so, if you guys like to listen on audio, let's say you listen on iTunes, right? And you like to go back through all the old episodes, you're going to have to go over to Spotify, join the membership, and start listening to the episodes on Spotify. Okay. And it is the same price. If you can either do it on Spotify or you could do it on YouTube, it's the same price. It's $2.99 a month, right? It's like the less than a gallon of gas. Okay. Less than a gallon of gas. And then you get all the archived episodes forever, as long as you're a member. Okay. But yeah, new episodes, if you don't want to join membership, that's fine too. Okay. That's fine too. You have 2 weeks to watch them for free. Okay. So that's going forward. All right, let's get to the list, guys. Let's get to the list. So the first one on the list is right here in the US of A. So you guys are like, passport bros. Oh. So Ed, I don't know if you heard that. But $10 super chats gets you the bouncing bwubs now. Okay. Bouncing bwubs. So we're going to give you the bouncing bwubs, not the peaches. But thanks for the $10 super chat. He says, I'm hungry for peaches. Let's shred it. You're not getting those, but I'll give you some melons instead.
Thank you for the super chats. We'll be bouncing, can't stop that. From the east to the west, you are the best. Keep those chats coming in, let's do it all again.
Yeah, I've decided that the booty video is worth the $20 and the bouncing bwubs is worth the $10. So we're switching that up going forward. Okay. All right. So the first one on the list is right here in the US of A. So you guys thinking that you have to go overseas to get yourself a 304, you're a little mistaken. All right. We have ourselves Miami, Florida, right here in the United States, Miami, Florida. And according to ChatGPT, my friend Chad GPT, the reason why Miami is on the list is because of a vibrant nightlife, beautiful beaches, and a diverse mix of people. Also, lots of 304s. I had a friend of mine that grew up in Miami, and he was like, hooking up in Miami is super easy, right? But but I just wouldn't marry half those chicks there, right? But I'm not marrying any chick, right? So who cares? Who cares? No chicks getting married. So the estimated cost. So one of the things I wanted to throw in here is the estimated cost if you wanted to go there No, David. No, because Ed sent a $10 super chat, and going forward, $10 super chats gets you the bouncing blubs. All right. But a $20 super chat will get the booty shaking. All right. We're switching it up going forward because the booty shaking is more valuable. It's a more valuable video, you see. All right. So I wanted to ask what the cost is, right? So if you're actually thinking about doing this, you're probably going to need to prepare for expenses. So I asked my friend Chad GPT, what is the estimated cost if you wanted to go for a week? Okay, so the estimated cost for a week trip to Miami is $1,800 to $2,500. All right, so it really depends. You're going to have to want to plan that out, figure out what resorts you want to go to. I'm sure there's places that are more expensive than that, but if you wanted to do it on a budget, you could do this trip between $1,800 and $2,500. Okay. Now, some of the must-see places in Miami, you have South Beach, which is known for its lively atmosphere. South Beach is perfect for people watching, enjoying the beach, and experiencing the vibrant nightlife at trendy bars and clubs. You have Wynwood Falls. This outdoor museum features colorful street art and murals, offering a unique and fun place to explore creativity, take photos, and enjoy the artsy vibe. Oh, ChatGPT. And then you have Little Havana. So you could dive into the Cuban culture with live music, salsa dancing, authentic Cuban cuisine, and vibrant street festivals that keep the energy high. I've never been to Miami, so I don't know. Never been there, but that all sounds fun to me. Sounds like a good place to meet the whammon for sure. All right, the next one on the list, you will have to have a passport for this one, is Ibiza, Spain. Here it is. Here it is. David sent a $20 super chat. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Super chat, we see you there. Shake it, dance without a care. Send it love from everywhere. Groovy beats we all can share. Your support is so divine. Moving closer to the line. Thank you, you're the best. Party on, we never rest.
Okay, and then Ed said another $10, which makes it $20 total. He says, peaches, please.
Super chat, we see you there. Shake it, dance without a care. Send it love from everywhere. Groovy beats we all can share. Your support is so divine. Moving closer to the line. Thank you, you're the best. Party on, we never rest.
Bubs, how like that, those shorts, how does she keep those things on? That's crazy. Okay. So for 10, you get the bouncing tatas, David. That's what you get for 10 now. We're switching them. We're switching them up, you see. It's like these guys their brains are melting. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like last week, $10 got me shaking booty, a couple of weeks ago, $20 got me shaking blubs. So I don't get it. What do you mean you're switching it? It's just like it sounds. Just like it sounds. Switching them up. $20 gets you the booty now. $10 gets you the bouncing boobs. Okay. So the next one on the list, guys, moving on, is Ibiza, Spain. So you will have to have a passport for this one. So why is Ibiza, Spain the place to go? Well, it's got world famous clubs, beach parties, and a high energy atmosphere. This one's a little bit more expensive than Miami. Obviously, it's international travel. So the cost for a week trip to Ibiza would be about $2,500 to $3,500. All right. So there's some cool places there in Ibiza. You have Pacha Ibiza. So that's one of the most iconic nightclubs in the world, offering unforgettable parties with top DJs, attracting an international crowd looking for a great time. You have Cala Comte Beach. So you can relax at the stunning beach with crystal clear waters, where you can unwind during the day and catch one of Ibiza's breathtaking sunsets. Or you could go to Dalt Villa and explore the historic fortress and cobbled streets of Ibiza's old town with panoramic views and charming restaurants and bars that come alive at night. Now, let's see here. Ooh, the next one on the list here is right here in the United States. Right here in the United States, you can go to Las Vegas, Nevada. Right here in the United States. Why is this a cool place? Well, the party never stops in Vegas, okay? You got endless entertainment options. It is a little pricey when you go on the strip, but you can keep things pretty cheap if you stay off the strip. Like Nurse Chick and I went there earlier this year in January for a TNA wrestling show, and we stayed at the Orleans Hotel. The hotel was not bad. It was pretty good. It's a little bit of an older hotel, but it's off the strip, so it was real cheap. It was real cheap. So as long as you don't stay on the strip, you can keep it pretty low. The estimated cost, including airfare for a week, there is $1,500 to $2,300. I'd say that's probably accurate. So must-see places, you got the Strip, which is a bustling boulevard lined with world-class casinos, extravagant hotels, and famous shows. It's the epicenter of Vegas nightlife and entertainment. Mike Sartain was on my show. He's been on other shows too, talking about Passport Bros and how it's not a great strategy. If you want a place where you can go that is easy to hook up and like the nightlife is crazy, like he's like, Vegas is the place to be for a young man. You have the Fremont Street Experience. It's a lively pedestrian mall featuring a dazzling light show, live music, street performers, and plenty of bars to keep the night going. And then you have the High Roller, so you can experience the world's tallest observation wheel, offering stunning views of the Vegas skyline, especially fun at night when the city lights are up. Vegas is awesome, and there's just so much to do there. I love going to Vegas. Hey, Viking Paradigm's in the house. What's up, brother? He's just stopping by for a bit so I can hit the like button support. Good topic. Skull, thank you. David says Vegas is great for cigar shops at Caesar's Palace. Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of good cigar places. There's lots of cigar lounges there, in Vegas. So out of all of these so far, I've been to Vegas. Lots of 304s in Vegas. Last year when I was doing the wrestling thing with that jabroni Glenn Lawrence, where I retained my world championship right here, right there, right. I retained that. That was fun. We went out to go shoot on the strip, and I was walking around with the belt, talking to all the street performers and stuff like that. And I was walking around with that, and some of the Vegas showgirls that are on the street, like, came up to me. And if you go back and watch like that episode of Rule Zero, when we were doing that, Glenn showed the footage of that. It was hilarious. All right. The next one on the list here, we have Cancun, Mexico. And it's popular for beach resorts, lively nightlife, and spring break culture. The estimated cost, including airfare, is about $1,500 to $2,200 if you're going to stay there for the whole week. Some must-see places. I'm going to mess up this. It's Chichen Itza, one of the new 7 wonders of the world. This ancient Mayan pyramid offers a fascinating glimpse into the history and culture, perfect for a day trip. You have Isla Mujeres, a short ferry ride away. This beautiful island is ideal for snorkeling, relaxing on pristine beaches, and enjoying a more laid-back vibe. You have Coco Bongo. It's not just a nightclub, but an entertainment spectacle with acrobats, live performances, and nonstop music, making it a must experience in Cancun. That all sounds fun. I mean, for $1,500, so some of the stuff, that won't break the bank. You could easily save up that kind of money, just putting, 10% away for a couple months, save that up and be able to go. And then you're going to be paying for a memory, right? Something only dementia and Alzheimer's can take from you. Like no one can take away memories and these experiences, right? But a lot of you guys spend your money on crap that you don't even use. I personally would much rather spend money on going out, going traveling, and having fun experiences and stuff like that, where you can hook up with out of town strange, potentially hook up with out of town strange. What's awesome about these types of resort towns, these types of like getaway destinations is like all the women that are going there that aren't from there, they're there for hookups too. It's so much easier to hook up in these places. I remember when I was in the Navy, when I went to Puerto Vallarta. No, let's see here. Yeah, I went to Puerto Vallarta. And I was I married yet? I can't remember if I was married yet, but I remember like I was kind of dumb, but there was a place I wasn't married. I wasn't married. I went to a Senor Frogged, and I remember I got up on stage. I was drunk, and and so someone like they asked me like where I was from, and I said I was from South Park, Colorado, and some chick in the crowd was from Colorado, and she like made her way out to the dance floor to come and talk to me and dance with me and stuff. She was like really into me, making like really strong eye contact. And if I knew then what I knew now, I probably could have taken her back. I didn't have a hotel though. I was staying on the ship, so I would have had to like say, "Hey, where's your place? Let's go back to your place." But I was being a puss. All right. Number 5, Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Why? Beautiful beaches, warm climate, and a lively nightlife. The estimated cost, including airfare, is about $2,000 to $2,800. So most of these, like so far, trying to think here, it looks like Ibiza, Spain's the most expensive so far, because all these other ones are under $3,000. Ibiza, Spain was $2,500 to $3,500. But yeah, Mexico trips are pretty cheap. Brazil's a little bit more pricier than Mexico. So $2,000 to $2,800. Must see places. Copacabana Beach, one of the world's most famous beaches, perfect for sunbathing, playing beach volleyball, and enjoying a lively atmosphere. You have Christ the Redeemer, an iconic statue offering breathtaking views of Rio, making it a fun and awe-inspiring visit for panoramic cityscapes. And then you have Sugarloaf Mountain. So take a cable car to the top for stunning panoramic views of Rio's beaches and mountains, a thrilling experience for nature lovers. Have you guys ever watched, what movie was that? The Spy Who Loved Me, James Bond. I think that's the place where they're on the gondola and Jaws like bites the cables, and Bond's got to escape by sliding down the cable car thing. Anyway. The next one on the list here we have is Mykonos, Greece. That would be cool. See, I want to travel and go see I want to see like castles and like old stuff, right? So going to let's see here, Cancun, right, to see the ancient Mayan pyramid. That would be rad for me. That would be awesome. When Nurse Chick and I were in England last year, my 3% brother Lewis, he's like, "Hey man, you should go to the beach for the day." And I was like, "I can go to the beach anywhere. I can't see old ass castles in the United States. We're going to go look at all the castles." So Nurse Chick and I, we went to see Stonehenge and like all the different castles and stuff. Awesome. So that's what I'd like to do. So going to a place like Greece, man, I'd be all about seeing like the ancient Greeks buildings and stuff like that. AJ, you're way off topic, bro. Brother AJ is like all about wrestling. Do you watch AEW? Did I watch AEW All In? No, I was busy this weekend. I didn't watch it. I really haven't been watching wrestling a lot lately. I've been so busy with other stuff. I just wrote another book and I'm in the process. Nurse Chick went through it. I'm going through it again. I'm still finding stuff that needs to be fixed in it. And so I'm going through and fixing some of that stuff. And I've just been way too busy to I just don't have time to watch wrestling. Okay. So Mykonos, Greece, it's got a cosmopolitan island with vibrant nightlife and beach clubs. The price is about $2,500 to $3,500 to stay there for the week. They've got Paradise Beach. It's famous for its day and night beach parties with DJs spinning tunes as the sun sets, creating a festive atmosphere. You have Mykonos Town, or Chora. I don't know what that means. But you can wander through narrow, winding streets filled with boutique shops, cafes, and bars, perfect for mingling and enjoying the island's charm. And then you have Little Venice. This picturesque neighborhood offers stunning views of the sunset over the water with lively bars that make for a perfect evening out. Yeah, let's see here. Don't they have cruises? Don't they have singles cruises? I think so. I don't know. Never been on one. Nurse Chick and I are going on, we're going on the Jericho cruise here in January, though. Speaking of wrestling, AJ, Nurse Chick and I are going on the Jericho cruise. All right, guys, get on or follow me on social media. The links are in the description. Get on the email list.comeonmanpod.com. I'll send you a bunch of free stuff, including some free stickers, right? None of you could be first, but all you could be next. If you don't want stickers, just put don't want stickers in the address field. I won't waste a stamp on you. But you get 20 dating app openers. They're guaranteed to capture a woman's attention in the first 7 words. That could be handy. If you're traveling overseas, dating apps are awesome if you pay for premium and you can, put your profile out in a travel mode. You could meet up with chicks in a destination that you're going to. You could do that. A lot of passport bros like to do that sort of thing, right? They'll put their destination city in the app and they'll start matching with chicks in that city and they'll set up dates before they even get there. Okay. So the 20 dating app openers might help you with that. Okay. Because you're going to have to open these chicks. And dating apps really come down to 4 things, right? Your pictures, your bio, how you open, and how you close. So the 20 dating app openers can help you with 25% of that problem. Okay. So check that out. You also get a free chapter of my book, Everything I Wish I Knew When I Was 18, which is available in paperback, hardcover, Kindle, and Audible. If you have a Kindle Unlimited subscription, use your next credit on it. If you guys have an Audible subscription and you haven't heard it yet, use your next credit on it. Okay. And then this is Mating Monday. So do check out my dating course, dates.comeonmanpod.com. I call it No Cold Approach in the Cow Pasture because when you live in the middle of freaking nowhere, there is no cold approach. There's no good places to meet people organically in person out here. So you have to get really good at online dating. And I have it down to a science. This will work if you live in the cow pasture or if you live in a big city. Okay. In fact, if you live in a big city, this will work even better for you because you have infinitely more options than guys like me out in the cow country do. Okay. So if you suck at online dating right now and you need some tips to improve and to better your odds, check out my course. If you go to dates.comeonmanpod.com, you can sign up for that now. Let me play a commercial for that and then we'll go back to this list. Are you tired of swiping endlessly on dating apps with little success? Do you feel like you're missing out on opportunities to meet women in your rural community? Hi, I'm Paul Bauer. I'm a certified master life coach, and I know firsthand the struggles of dating in rural areas. After studying intersexual dynamics intensely and a boatload of practice, I developed a revolutionary online dating course for men like you. Guys who live in rural flyover country, where the opportunity to meet women organically in person just isn't possible, or your options are severely limited. For guys who can't move to bigger cities for whatever reason. As it turns out, there's no cold approach in the cow pasture. And you've tried dating apps, but you haven't found success. You've even tried farmers only and only found cows. There's a light at the end of the tunnel though, brother. In this course, I'll teach you how to optimize your dating profile to attract the right kind of attention. That's just the beginning. I'll also teach you a game-changing method for meeting women on social media apps like Facebook and Instagram. This method has the potential to create an abundance with women that you never thought possible. Because while not every woman is on dating apps, every single person on the planet is on social media. By the time you finish this course, you'll have the tools and strategies to close for more dates than ever before. Say goodbye to scarcity and hello to abundance in your dating life. Don't let geography hold you back any longer. Enroll in my online dating course that I'm calling No Cold Approach in the Cow Pasture and unlock the potential for love in your rural community. It's time to take control of your dating destiny.
Sign up for the course today. Visit dates.comeonmanpod.com. That's dates.comeonmanpod.com.
Guys, when would now be a good time to up your dating game? All right, take the course, dates.comeonmanpod.com. All right, let's get back to the list here. So the next one on the list here is Bangkok, Thailand. Now, this is one of those places where I was supposed to go in the Navy, but we got diverted because of a major hurricane. I guess they don't call it hurricanes, though. They call them, what do they call those? Typhoons or something. Anyway, we got diverted because there was a major storm and we were supposed to go to all sorts of ports. And then we ended up skipping them. We ended up getting diverted, went to Port Kelang, Malaysia instead. And then right from there, we got sortied straight to the Gulf because there was some crap going down. And we missed like all of our port visits. It sucked. It sucked so bad. And then when we got there, we ended up having the USS Cole got bombed. And then we were so I was in the Middle East when the USS Cole got bombed, and we were stuck out to sea for like greater than 45 days. We ended up having a beer day that deployment. That sucked. So I never got to see Bangkok, Thailand, but we were supposed to. But that's next on the list. Bangkok, Thailand. Known for its nightlife, street food, and entertainment options. The estimated cost, including airfare, is $1,800 to $2,500. Some must-see places. You have Khao San Road. So that's the hub of Bangkok's backpacker scene, filled with bars, clubs, and street vendors offering a fun and lively atmosphere. The Grand Palace, a dazzling complex of ornate buildings, including the revered Temple of the Emerald Buddha, offering a cultural and historical experience. And then you have Chatuchak Weekend Market, one of the largest markets in the world, where you can shop for everything from souvenirs to trendy fashion and sample delicious street food. You know what you can also do in Bangkok, Thailand, that I hear from my Navy buddies is you can play Smiles. You can play Smiles at some of these bars. Do you want to know what Smiles is, guys? It's where sailors get around. Well, I mean, anybody really, but the sailors did this. You get around in a table. Okay. You get around a table, everyone's drinking. And then you have a chick under the table. You have chick or chicks under the table giving out BJs under the table. And the first person to smile loses. Okay. First person to smile loses. You could do that kind of thing in Bangkok, Thailand. Terrible. Sailors are dirty, guys. Hey, Brother David says, speaking of your book, I need to read it for a third time. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Any kind of book that you're getting a lot of value from and you really want to master that information, read it 10 to 15 times for sure. I learned that from Coach Corey Wayne. But, the thing about reading books on repeat like that is by itself will help reprogram your paradigm. So if you have unhelpful paradigms and a particular book is teaching you a better way of doing things, just listening to it on repeat will seep into your subconscious mind. You'll start acting in the way that the book tells you to act. You won't even realize it's pretty phenomenal stuff. David says, I have 4 cigar friends who have year-long apartment rentals in Bangkok because it's so cheap. Oh, that's interesting. So they just rent an apartment for a whole year just in the off chance that they go there, or do they go there periodically throughout the year? That's interesting. Barcelona, Spain is the next on the list. Why? Because it's a lively city with culture, beaches, and a nightlife scene. Estimated cost, if you want to stay there for a week, is about $2,000 to $3,000. Some must-see places. You have La Sagrada Familia. So it says here, Gaudi's masterpiece. This basilica is an architectural wonder that's both awe-inspiring and thought-provoking. You have Las Ramblas, a bustling street filled with cafes, shops, and street performers, making it perfect for a leisurely stroll and people watching. And then you have Barceloneta Beach. So you can enjoy sunbathing, beach volleyball, or a refreshing dip in the sea, followed by tapas at nearby beachfront bars. The next one on the list is Pattaya, Thailand. So we've got 2 places here in Thailand and 2 places in Spain. That's pretty cool. So why is Pattaya, Thailand so great? Well, it's famous for its nightlife and beach scene. This place is only $1,500 to $2,200. Yeah, it's like super cheap to go to places like this. Okay, he says they go for like 3 weeks at a time, several times a year. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're going for 3 weeks, man, to be able to just go 3 weeks at a time, several times a year, do they own their own business or something? Like, who could take that much time off from work? They must own their own business. Or are they retired? Are they retired? That might be a good idea for retirement, right? Like, you know, if you have like a fixed income, you're just like, okay, we're just gonna buy this place, and I don't know. Okay, so must see places in Pattaya. You have the epicenter of Pattaya's nightlife within a. Oh, that's the Walking Street. Walking Street is the epicenter of Pattaya's nightlife with an abundance of bars, clubs, and live entertainment, perfect for a fun night out. You have Jomtien Bar, a quieter beach than Pattaya Beach, ideal for relaxation, water sports, and enjoying the sun without all the hustle and bustle. You have the Sanctuary of Truth, which is a massive wooden structure filled with intricate carvings, offering a unique cultural and spiritual experience in a peaceful setting. So go there on a Woo Wednesday. The next we have Los Cabos, Mexico. You guys see there's a lot of places in Mexico and Thailand. We got another one in Thailand here too. Los Cabos, Mexico is another one. Popular for beach resorts, water activities, and nightlife. That's $1,800 to $2,500 to stay there for the week. Some must-see places. You have El Arco de Cabo San Lucas. This natural rock formation is an iconic site, perfect for a boat tour or a scenic photo opportunity. You have Medano Beach, the most popular beach in Cabo, in Los Cabos. Great for swimming, jet skiing, or simply lounging with a cocktail in hand. Oh, so Los Cabos. So we call this Cabo San Lucas, ChatGPT. I have been here. It says Los Cabos. We call it Cabo San Lucas. Okay. So I have been here. I went here in the Navy once. This place was awesome because it's like you have Cabo Wabo Cantina. That place is pretty cool. That was Sammy Hagar's place. So it's a lively spot for nightlife, owned by rock star Sammy Hagar, offering live music and a fun, energetic atmosphere. Yeah, that place was off the fucking hook. Buenos Aires, Argentina. And when I went to Cabo, I was definitely married. There, so I was staying out of trouble. Buenos Aires, Argentina. It's known for its passionate culture, tango, and vibrant nightlife. Estimated cost, including airfare, was $1,800 to $2,500. Some must-see places. You have La Boca, a colorful neighborhood famous for its street art, tango dancers, and vibrant atmosphere, perfect for exploring on foot. You have Recoleta Cemetery. It's a stunning cemetery with elaborate mausoleums, including the tomb of Eva Perón, offering a peaceful yet intriguing experience. You have Plaza de Mayo. The main square of Buenos Aires, surrounded by historic buildings and often the site of political demonstrations and cultural events. Oh, would you love to travel overseas and go to a political demonstration? I don't think so. Like, that sounds fucking awful to me. We have Phuket, Thailand, another one in Thailand. Known for its beach parties, nightclubs, and laid-back vibe, the estimated cost, including airfare, is $1,600 to $2,300. See, like, Thailand seems to be pretty fucking cheap. You know, that definitely seems like a must-go place. It's known for its beach parties, nightlifes, and laid-back vibe. You have Patong Beach. The center of nightlife in Phuket with beachside bars, nightlifes, and street markets offering a fun and lively atmosphere. You have a big Buddha there. So a massive statue atop Knackered Hill, offering panoramic views of the island and a peaceful place for reflection on a woo-woo Wednesday. And then you have the Phi Islands. So take a boat trip to these stunning islands known for their crystal clear waters, snorkeling, and picturesque scenery. So far, so good, right? So Mexico and Thailand seem to be like ideal places to go. Seems to be the thing to do. Guys, join Beer Club, beer.comeonmanpod.com. It's a good group of dudes. Very active men's community where you can swap notes, level up. Guys in there talk about all sorts of stuff, the books they're reading, the workouts they're doing. We have several guys in there that have lost considerable amounts of weight, doing diet and fitness and just, holding themselves accountable in the group. The Beer Club also has a subgroup where we do gratitude practice and stuff like that, which is really good for our mindset. But it's just an overall good place for guys to get together and talk about guy stuff. A lot of guys don't have any outlets where they can talk about their problems. So they end up bottling stuff up, or they end up sharing their problems with their girl because they're trying to be emotionally vulnerable, and then which kills attraction. And I don't care what modern society says, you don't do that. It's a terrible idea, right? Keep your romantic relationship romantic and save your problems for the boys. All right. Beer Club's a great place for that. It's only $10 a month. Okay. And then I have a new spot available in my monthly coaching program, but book a call with me if you're thinking about getting some help with anything. I am a certified master life coach. I am a certified master NLP practitioner. There's lots of things I can help you with, especially with your mindset. Book a call with me. Go to coaching.comeonmanpod.com. And then if you want to get in on the monthly coaching program, we could talk about it there. All right. All right. Next on the list here, this is number 13. We have Cape Town, South Africa. I would probably avoid Africa, South Africa specifically. There's a rampant AIDS cases going on in Africa the last time I checked. You might not want to go to South Africa. But if you're feeling froggy, you could go to Cape Town. It's a scenic city with a vibrant nightlife and a beach scene. Estimated cost is about $2,200 to $3,000. You have Tabletop Mountain, so you could take a cable car or hike to the top for breathtaking views of Cape Town and the surrounding coastline. You have Camps Bay Beach, a trendy beach with soft white sand surrounded by chic cafes and bars, perfect for relaxing and socializing. And then you have the V&A waterfront, which is a lively area with shops, restaurants, and entertainment options, offering beautiful harbor views and a great place to spend an evening. Guess what country's next, guys? Guess what country? You have a 50-50 chance. Let's see here. Courtney Rabel says Thailand is full of surprises. If she looks like a 10, she's most likely a lady boy. Right? Yeah, that is a problem with places like Thailand. You do have a lot of that going on. But you might be into that sort of thing. I don't know. No judgment here. This is a new millennium. But yeah, if you might have to do the old Crocodile Dundee check when you're in Thailand. All right, guys. Next country here. What do you think it is? 50-50 chance. 50-50 chance. What do you think? Let's hear it in the chat. 50-50 chance. What do you think? Courtney says Bali, Indonesia is Australia's Cancun. Okay. All right. Y'all aren't participating. So it's Playa del Carmen, Mexico is the next one, which is a more relaxed alternative to Cancun with plenty of nightlife. The estimated cost, including airfare, is about $1,600 to $2,300 to go there for a week. Some must-see places. You have Fifth Avenue, so Quinta Avenida. It's a pedestrian street filled with shops, bars, and restaurants, making it the heart of Playa del Carmen's social scene. You have X Carré Park, An eco archaeological park offering cultural performances, natural beauty, and a variety of water activities. And then you have the Tulum ruins. So a day trip to these Mayan ruins overlooking the Caribbean Sea, offering a fascinating glimpse into the history with stunning ocean views. That would be cool. See the Tulum ruins. Oh, so close, nurse chick. It was Mexico. So close. You had a 50-50 chance and you failed. Just kidding. The next one here is Medellin, Colombia. So you have stunning drug cartels. Just kidding. That's not what it says here. It's known for friendly locals, a vibrant nightlife, and a beautiful weather. So estimated cost, including airfare, is about $1,500 to $2,200. Some places to go to are Comuna 13, a neighborhood that has transformed into a vibrant community known for its street art, music, and dance performances. You have Parque Laris. I don't know how to pronounce that. Parque Laris. The epicenter of Medellin's nightlife with bars, clubs, and restaurants that are packed every night of the week. You have Pueblito Paisa, a replica of a traditional Antioquian village atop Nudabara Hill, offering panoramic views of the city and a glimpse into the local culture. Number 16, back here in the United States. X-Runner says, Medellin is nice, but you better be up on your Spanish. And don't flash your wealth. Yeah, you probably get, there's a lot of places in Mexico you don't want to be flashing your cash around. Oh, man. New Orleans is back here in the United States, guys. So it's a lively music scene, festivals, and a party atmosphere. Estimated cost, including airfare, is $1,500 to $2,200, right? Same cost as going to, overseas. You can go to New Orleans. Some must-see places. You have Bourbon Street, which is the heart of New Orleans nightlife filled with bars, live music, and never-ending party atmosphere. You have the French Quarter, so you can explore the historic district with its vibrant architecture, jazz clubs, and famous cuisine, making it a fun and culturally rich experience. And then you have the Garden District, which is known for its stunning mansions, oak-lined streets, and charming atmosphere, so perfect for a leisurely stroll. Not to mention, on Mardi Gras, you get boobs for beads, okay? Bwubs for beads, okay? And don't walk around looking flustered or like a victim. Well, don't do that anywhere. Jesus Christ. All right. Next one is Prague, the Czech Republic. Man, I've heard this from Troy Francis. I've heard this from Eric Eberhard. I've heard this from Sterling Cooper. But Prague is like the place. Like it's a must-see place. And the chicks are all hot. Like they come out of the factory fully hot. So Czech Republic is a good place to go. So it says a historic city with a great nightlife scene and affordable prices. You could go there for $1,800 to $2,500, including airfare. Some must-see places. You have Charles Bridge, a historic bridge lined with statues offering stunning views of the city and a lively atmosphere with street performers and vendors. You have Old Town Square, the heart of Prague's historic district, home to the astronomical clock and surrounded by charming cafes and bars. And then you have Prague Castle, one of the largest castles in the world, offering incredible views and a deep dive into the city's history and culture. Number 18, we have Budapest, Hungary. It's known for its ruined bars, nightlife, and scenic beauty. Estimated cost to stay there for a week is about $1,700 to $2,400. Some must-see places. You have Buda Castle, a historic castle complex offering panoramic views of the city along with museums and beautiful architecture. You have the Ruins bars. This unique bar set in abandoned buildings offers a quirky and lively atmosphere that's central to Budapest's nightlife. And I'm gonna butcher this name. It's Széchenyi Thermal Bath, one of Budapest's famous thermal baths, perfect for relaxation and socializing in this historic setting. Number 19, we have Bali, Indonesia. Why? Because of beach clubs, vibrant nightlife, and a laid-back vibe. The estimated cost, including airfare, is $1,700 to $2,500. Some must-see places. You have Seminyak Beach, which is a trendy beach area known for its beach clubs, surf spots, and stunning sunsets, perfect for both relaxation and partying. You have Uluwatu Temple, which is perched on a cliff. This temple offers stunning ocean views and is famous for its traditional Kichak dance performances at sunset. And then you have Tegalang Rice Terrace, which is a beautiful and iconic landscape in Bali where you can take the lush greenery and serene walk through where you could take in the lush greenery and enjoy a serene walk through the terraces. David says, aren't most Eastern European women hot? Allegedly. I don't know. Hey guys, smash that like button. Smashing likes alpha. There should be at least 35 likes on this video. Okay. And then finally, last but not least, Havana, Cuba. David, this will be your place, right? Havana, Cuba. You got to go there for the Cuban cigars. Why is Havana, Cuba, besides the cigars, right? Well, you got a vibrant culture, music, and nightlife. Estimated cost, including airfare, is about $1,600 to $2,300. Some must-see places. You have Malacon. Wait, what does he say? What is this? Where's this at? Only $800, 800 US dollars returned from Australia. What is that? Anyway. Or is that Colombia? Was that Colombia? Awesome, but very sketch. Anyway. So Havana, Cuba, right? Vibrant culture, music, and nightlife, and cigars for David. $1,600 to $2,300. Must-see places. You have Malacon, a long seawall where locals and tourists alike gather to enjoy the sea breeze, music, and a lively atmosphere as the sun sets. You have Old Havana, or Habana Vieja. So you can wander through the historic streets filled with colonial architecture, vibrant plazas, and live music around every corner. And then you have El Floridita. El Floridita. Guys, I am such a gringo. El Floridita, famous for its daiquiris and as a favorite hangout of Ernest Hemingway. This bar is a must visit for its lively vibe and historic significance. All right. Oh, Bali from Australia. Got it. Okay. All right. So that's it. That's it, guys. So, Shreddy Eddie, hopefully that gave you some ideas of where to book your next destination so you can get yourself some exotic out-of-town strange, bro. All right. Hopefully that helped. My friend my bro Chad GPT helped me with that list because I am not a Mr. Resort casual dater traveler guy. But I do like to go travel. Nurse Chick, I think the next country Nurse Chick and I are going to go to is going to be Japan. I want to go to Tokyo. So we're going to go to Japan next. That'll probably be next year sometime. But first, we do have the Chris Jericho cruise. All right, guys, that's all I have for this episode. Do tune into the podcast Wednesday. It will be Woo Woo Wednesday. Brother Omega from Beer Club wanted me to do a Woo Woo Wednesday episode about crystals and why people believe crystals have special powers to manifest your desires. They do have power. But the reason they do might actually surprise you. So tune into that. It'll be fun talking about crystals in the Chick Rack on Wednesday. Drop this list in the beer chat. Okay, I could do that. Yeah, guys, join Beer Club and you get stuff like that. We swap notes like this. All right, guys, that's all I got. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, hit those notifications. Consider becoming a member because all episodes like this will only be available for free for the first 2 weeks. And after that, it's going to be changed to members only. And then, if you're a member, you get access to all the old episodes. So I know guys that like to go back through the old archives and they're watching like all the old podcasts from episode 1 all the way up, and they're trying to catch up in the last 4 years. Well, going forward, in order to do that, you're going to have to be a member. It's only $3 a month, right? $2.99. It's less than a tank of gas. All right. Brother David here is already a member. He's already a member on Spotify. So he's good. He's good. The rest of you guys need to catch up. Okay. If you guys do tend to listen on like iTunes or some other podcast platform, in order to listen as a member, you'll have to listen on Spotify. You'll have to become a member on Spotify and then listen over on Spotify. Okay. Guys, thanks for the comments. I appreciate your feedback. That was awesome. Thanks for the super chats, guys. I appreciate you. That supports the show too. Follow me on social media. The links are in the description. Get on the email list.comeonmanpod.com. I'll send you a bunch of free stuff, including a free chapter of my book, Everything I Wish I Knew When I Was 18. Speaking of books, I do have a new book that will be out here in the next couple of weeks. Today, I'm going to be working with HUDs on the cover design. I still have to finish doing another pass on my book for editing. And then I have to go through and format it for the paperback and the Kindle and stuff like that. That all takes time. And then it'll be ready for publishing. And then after that, I'm going to be doing the reading this time for the audiobook. So that's going to take a little bit longer, but we're going to try to get the paperback out here in the next couple of weeks. Guys, check out the dating course, dates.comeonmanpod.com. That'll help you level up your online dating game. Join the beer club. It's a good group of dudes, only $10 a month, and it's a great place to swap notes. Be held accountable if you have some goals and stuff like that, and you need some guys that to be some accountability buddies. Beer club's perfect for that. Okay. And then coaching's available if you go to coaching.comeonmanpod.com. I'm meeting with a business coach later this afternoon. His name is Nikki Ballou. I've been on his podcast before. He's been on mine. I'm going to be on his an upcoming show of his. His show is called the Sovereign Man Podcast. And after that show, he and I were talking about my coaching business model. And he's like, "You're not charging enough. You're not charging enough. We need to come up with a business plan for you." So he offered to meet with me today. So we're going to meet this afternoon and talk about this. So get in while the prices are good, guys, because I'm probably going to start charging quite a bit more because he says I'm underselling myself. So get in while the getting's good. Okay. If you've been thinking about doing it, don't wait too much longer. Okay. All right. That's all I got, guys. We will see you guys on Wednesday for Woo Woo Wednesday.
This has been the Come On Man podcast. New full episodes served hot every Monday morning on your favorite podcast platform of choice. So subscribe now. Follow Paul on social media. The links are in the description. Now, go out and get it.